The chairman of Ogu local government area of Enugu State, Honorable Uchenna Joseph Okolo, has hailed the executive governor of Enugu State, Barrister Peter Ndubisi Mbah, for being an exemplary leader who has inspired his dedication and vision for the development of Ogu local government during his first 1 month in office. Honorable Okolo, while presenting his scorecards of achievements and plans within his first month as the council chairman, referred to the governor as a godsend, highlighting the various ongoing developmental projects in the state. Under 1 month in office as the local government chairman of Ogu, the council boss has indeed lived up to his campaign promises as the project-oriented chairman continues to transit the transformational vision of His Excellency the Governor of Enugu State to local government level. According to Honorable Uche Okolo, aka One Day, One Project, Enugu State has been turned into a working site by His Excellency the Governor, Barrister Peter Ndubisi Mbah, based on his vision to take Enugu State from a GDP of 4.4 billion USD to 30 billion USD.
As you can see, Enugu State has been turned into a working site by His Excellency, our boss, the Executive Governor of Enugu State, Dr. Peter Ndubisi Mbah. He has the vision to take Enugu State from a GDP of 4.4 billion US dollars to 30 billion US dollars. And by so doing, it doesn't just come from anywhere. It will come from massive revolutionary developments in infrastructure, in education, in agri, in all the sectors. And we are doing justice to the fact that we need to cascade all this to the local government level, in particular local government. Myself, being opportuned to be the chairman of a local government, I and my team want to leave no stone unturned in making sure that we lift Ogu local government to an enviable height, considering all the sectors. That is why we have looked into the welfare of our people, their mode of survival. We have come to live with them as usual, to know what their problems are. Upon our assumption of office, we dished out a form of questionnaire to find out from our people real time what their heartbeats are, to know what they want, to know what is troubling them. At least we said every community should give us 5 projects that are bothering them. We know that we are not a branch of World Bank, but we equally know that local government administration is put in place to ensure the welfare and security of our people. So we have found out that a lot of our people travel very far to get water. Water is necessity. I cannot stand here and be telling you the needs of water. We all know that it's highly important. We can't survive without water. So we took it upon ourselves, to take that giant stride of providing potable water for our people in all the communities in all the local governments. And so therefore, the first phase, we're doing 25 boreholes. And as we speak today, we are 1 month in office. We've sunk 10 already. The next one is ongoing now at Mbo. So we are doing this to make sure that our people don't travel far. We want to get it to their doorsteps, because water is life. Secondly, these days we notice some kind of communicable diseases like cholera and all that. All these things are as a result of open defecation and poor hygiene. You cannot maintain hygiene without water. So that is why we've taken it upon ourselves, just like His Excellency the Governor has directed, that we end open defecation in Enugu State by the end of this year, December. It is pertinent that this administration does our best to provide potable water in our public places, markets, homes, squares, public squares and centers, so that people can maintain proper hygiene and control all these communicable diseases caused by open defecation and poor hygiene.
On the issue of security, the local government area boss revealed he has plans of transiting Governor Peter Mbah's idea of deploying technology to curb the security challenges in Enugu State.
Security is a problem. As you can see, our dear governor has deployed technology into curbing security menace. All the streets of Enugu State today, especially the metropolis and all the highways leading to the rural places and wherever, we see high definition cameras monitoring movements, having central control room in government house. Today, when you look to that direction, you find out there's a high definition camera that was just mounted today. It's a sample of what we want to do in Ogun. We are going to install that in some strategic places and some strategic routes, so that we can encourage our people to stay put in their place and enjoy their God-given resources, work and live in their places. We want to say no more and zero tolerance to insecurity. The control room will be here in the council.
Regarding unemployment, again, Honorable Okolo said he is currently tapping into the idea of the state governor's The State Farm, where over 200 hectares of land will be mapped out for commercial agricultural purposes. Honorable Okolo also went on to reveal that the council will be rolling out sets of projects every 3 months of his administration. The water projects and the smart farm are currently ongoing. The chairman also revealed his plans to train about 200 Ogu indigenes in artificial intelligence by introducing an initiative called Ogu Tech Hub.
A large number of our youth are unemployed. It's affecting the GDP, it's affecting security, it's affecting even homes, because an unemployed person is an angry person. When you pass through the tutelage of parenthood and goes on to probably secondary education, or even if you don't get the opportunity to have secondary education, afterwards you find yourself in adulthood. You need to survive. A lot of people tend to go into some social vices because of unemployment. And we all know that agriculture is actually a big business venture. Our people are yet to discover that agriculture is a big business venture. And that is why our Executive Governor, Dr. Peter Mbah, is about to launch Enugu State Farm he has asked that every ward come up with 200 hectares of land so that we, Enugu State, can collectively have Enugu State's farm estates where all different agricultural produce will be cultivated or produced from Enugu State with high-tech implements and high yield to foster not even the one we consume but also engage in export. I've always told my people that when you take inventory of how many trucks of agro produce that come in from the north to the southeastern Nigeria, particularly Enugu State, you find out that it's like we are relying on what we eat. We are relying on, influx for what we eat, for our survival. So the governor has taken a very giant step, and it is our DNA to cascade all his efforts, his vision, his ideas, his targets to local government. That is why we are launching already our smart farms. We are taking off with about 100 hectares in San Carlos, the old San Carlos pineapple farm around Ihe. We have opened the platform for the influx of about 400 youths to register with our local government, where we assign 1 hectare of land to 4 youth. We are at the moment trying to fix all the equipment, tractors and other farming equipment in San Carlos. We are investing in it because we believe that it will not just keep our youth busy, but it will give them a means of livelihood. The era of dishing out money into hands that do not add any economic value to the system is over. The governor is showcasing it all over the state, and here in our local government, we will not stay behind. We are head bent on walking out the talk. During our campaign, we made mention of all these things, and I thank God that today, though our executive council is not yet completed, but we are not sleeping. We are doing our best. We'll be rolling out sets of programs and projects every 3 months. That is our plan. So for now, we are doing the water project. We are doing Ogu Smart Farms. We are doing Ogu Tech Hub. We've set out to train about 200 Ogu indigenes in artificial intelligence, to equip them, train and equip them to be able to fend for themselves in doing some smart homes, smart elevators, and what have you, cameras, so that they can learn, get equipped, and also fend for themselves and compete with other people. It's unfortunate that we found out that most people that are engaged in this are the Yorubas. But today, Ogu people, we're looking at a time when Ogu people will be the best in Nigeria, talking about artificial intelligence and otherwise. So it is part of our project. We are also, within this first phase of the 3 months, hell bent on stopping open defecation. We are going to provide toilets in all our public facilities, the markets, and the open places. And we're going to issue out a warning again, because if we find you defecating outside, the law will take its course. So my prayer is that Ogu people should help us to help ourselves. In due course, we will be pushing out other projects. Also on security, we have a plan to deploy about 600 street lights, solar street lights, in all the communities of Okolo local government. That will begin to come by towards the end of this month. We are not here to talk. We are here to walk.
Honorable Okolo also explains why he has always referred to His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Enugu State, as a godsend. Honorable Uche Okolo acknowledged that there is still much to be done to achieve his vision of making Ogu a model local government area. He is committed to continuing his efforts to improve the lives of the people, create opportunities for economic growth, and foster a sense of belonging, inclusivity, greater peace, and unity for all.
I always call His Excellency the godsend because we've seen different administrations running. We've seen people being at the helm of affairs of the administration of Enugu State. I call him the godsend because people who have been in the seat of power have traveled far and wide. Obviously, we can see the changes. It is not for me to say that Peter Mbah is the best, but we all know that within 2 years, his works look like he has been here for the past 8 years. When he made promises about 10-kilometer road per ward, it was a flamboyant promise. I'm sure a lot of people will be asking themselves, how is this possible? But you can see that Enugu State today has the biggest asphalt plant in this region. And he has said, he's not somebody who says and he doesn't implement. He has said and is already working on making sure that all the raw materials that will be used, green limestone and what have you, all the raw material will be used to produce the asphalt, that we don't import it from anywhere, that we'll harness it from here, we'll get it from here, and we use it here. You can see that all urban roads, first it started with about 70 or something urban roads, they are all done and dusted today, all well paved. Second, he commissioned another 80 or 81, they are all done and dusted. Now he's at 140 urban and 21 rural roads. Last week, it's all about groundbreaking of different roads. In Kano East was getting 78 kilometers, dualization of Pinox to P road about 40 something kilometers. In Kano West the same thing. We are waiting the Ogu. They were supposed to be here last Friday. I don't know if he wants to add more roads for us. Probably he wants to, that's why he's waiting. So I think I call him the godsend because he is doing those things that could be imagined as not possible. Can you ever imagine the fact that every ward in Enugu State, 260 wards, are getting 260 smart schools? people need to understand the meaning of this smart school. One smart school will house 800 kids, pupils. From there, they will transit into either a technical school. We used to have only one technical school in Enugu State, the one opposite ShopRite. Now he's made it 8, and he's doing it with high-tech innovation, the best quality and competitive, class. And either you transit to that after your first education in the smart schools, or you transit to the secondary level, senior secondary level smart school that is also doing one per local government. And there is also a high-tech training center in the state being built by him to train the teachers. What this thing means is that there will be an overhaul of the education sector. This is a revolution coming to Enugu State and Nigeria, because this is not found anywhere in Nigeria, it's not found anywhere in West Africa. Personally, I've traveled a bit. I've not even seen this in some places, because a small boy or a small girl in any community has the opportunity to get close to artificial intelligence, get close to mechatronics. Those are the kind of studies you pay huge amount of dollars to go and learn overseas. But His Excellency is bringing it to our doorsteps free of charge. And when he says free, he means it, because even the uniform you are going to wear, the kids are going to wear to the school, is free. They are even going to eat free. Everything is free, totally free. What kind of love? Who can show that kind of love again? That is why I call him the God sent. Because he is showing absolute love to his people. If he doesn't love his people, I bet he won't do all this. I must tell you, we have never seen any governor, any chairman, nobody has ever invested to the tune of close to 2 billion naira in a ward, in a democratic ward. We are seeing it live and direct. The smart school is about 520 million, just the construction. In each ward, going on simultaneously. Equipping of the smart school with the latest technology to learn is costing over 100% of the construction value. That means it is over 520 million. Meaning that it's putting a project of 1 point something billion in one ward. I'm not even talking about the PHCs, the primary health care, the type 2 going on everywhere in the 260 wards, where you will have everything you need to take care of medical service in each ward. What kind of love is that? He is the God sent. He is the God sent. We in Enugu State have had issues with water. He's not joking with water. Today, he came in, he said 6 months, and 6 months there was water in the metropolis. And now, he's cascading it to every local government. Eruwasa, as you know, they were here. Let me tell you, they are now trying to revitalize all the water schemes in Enugu State. In Okolo government here, we have the one in Ogugu and NYC just behind us here. They visited, they are processing their data, and Dr. Mbah is somebody who doesn't joke with data. So I'm very, very sure and optimistic that he will make use of those data to get water reticulated to all our people. So there are so many reasons I call him the God sent. Now he's talking about farm estate. He's doing it already. Who the logo men chairman have been mandated to ensure, alongside with the Igwes and the President Generals, that the land for Enugu State Farm Estate be delineated within the next 2 weeks. So when I got the circular as the Argon Secretary, I was not shocked. As a matter of fact, I became happier because I'm also trying to get Ogo people into farming, commercial farming. So he is the God sent. He has a lot of plans. When I was doing our campaign, I told us that at a point we will stop paying huge amount of money. In fact, we will stop experiencing load shedding. He has great plans for electricity. This man is a God sent. He's taking care of everything at the same time. Enugu State now is a construction site. You can see the moribund conference center, international conference center. It's glowing now. The international hospital was just commissioned yesterday, and he's also going to collaborate with some professionals to build the biggest hospital in the sub-region. He's just the God sent.
When you think of online TV and radio, broadcasting, media consultancy, event coverage, event management and planning, there's no better name than Ogama TV. But that's not all. We're also into photo studio and coverage, equipment rental, news blogging, fashion and pageantry. We are at number 5/21 Chime Avenue, beside Open Sheraton Restaurant, New Haven, Enugu. Follow us on our social media handles: Facebook at Ogama TV, Instagram at Ogama TV1, Twitter at Ogama TV, website www.ogamatv.com. You can also send us email at ogamatv@gmail.com. Ogama TV, your one-stop media solution.